Hello! Welcome to the next session of The Last Resort. Their adventures in Soledom.
What? Okay.
Like we announced last week, we do have a podcast now, so check the description for that. Also check the description and pin comment for any content warnings. And you can check out the description to see a quiz made by our lovely Zed about which Last Resort character are you? Find out. It's fun. It's a very fun quiz.
Spoiler, it's not the one you're expecting.
Spoiler, it's not Rune. It's basically what we found out.
Or Lorwyn. I'm pretty sure no one else got Lorwyn. She's too depressed.
Do people want to be Lorwyn?
I don't think people do.
Unrealistic character, Sarah.
Anyway, does anyone want to do the recap, or should I do it? Okay, I can. I can do it. So last week, after the events within the tavern that transpired between Lorwyn and Darcy and the wild magic that came out of Darcy that killed 3, you all regrouped and had to have a deep discussion about what the fuck do you do? Darcy, seemingly torn up about all of this, was having a lot of difficulty kind of wrestling with the guilt and wrestling with the is she responsible kind of angle. But ultimately you've seemingly convinced her not to turn herself in.
Dumbass.
Out of fear
Especially
that...
not on yourself.
What was that?
I said, especially not on yourself.
Exactly, don't narc on yourself. But yes, Darcy having been persuaded by the possible ramifications and possibility of the not only Darcy being punished, but the ambassador and a war happening, seemingly dissuaded.
Pretty convincing.
Coming forward. Yeah.
Heard that gulp. Was that good?
It was good. It was good water. Anyway.
Very audible.
I apologize. Anyway, after this conversation, most of the party decided to turn in for the night, except for really Rune and Slintus, because Rune had just woken up, and Slintus, I think, had woken up similar. Yeah, you had woken up a couple of hours ago, but still, don't want to go right back to bed.
And we're gonna go do something incredibly stupid, like the two of us tend to do.
Yes. But before that, Rune had decided to attempt a spell to help Lorwyn with her sleep. A dream spell to try to control her dreams and make them a little more pleasant. The spell worked, but then managed to go awry partway through. And both Rune and Lorwyn were confronted by Lorwyn's inner demons, which may be more literal than most. But after that, came out of the dream. Lorwyn and Rune had a chat. Slintus went off to attempt to once again follow Time's footsteps, figure out what the fuck is happening with Time.
And committed sacrilege.
It's Vecna.
Being blessed by Vecna, you went back to the tavern, met up with Rune and Maiyr for a brief moment before Rune shunted Maiyr back to her room.
Everybody got a choice about that except Maiyr. Everyone was like, I'm going to sleep. I was assigned sleep time.
Assigned sleep at birth. Anyway, Slintus and Rune made plans to possibly do some heisting. And as they were having this conversation, Darcy, who had been having a fitful sleep, not managing to get there, had finally managed to fall asleep and entered a dream state, unlike one that she's had before. where she met a strange, faceless, unidentifiable entity that extended a helping hand, we'll say. Darcy, a little tentatively at first, questioned the entity, but ultimately gave in. And where we pick up, Darcy.
Yes.
You have felt this wave crash through your body, this unnatural, uneasy, but also sort of comforting feeling rush through your body. The entity has let go of you, and despite it not having a face, you can feel like they're smiling at you.
So I'm still in the like dream realm, or
Yes, you are still in this expansive forest with these trees that seem to just reach up towards the sky in this pool of water beneath a waterfall. You can hear the trickling of the water down the rocks. You can hear the wind rustle through the trees. You can even feel some of the wind on your face. And then you feel the entity's hand kind of cup your cheek. Walk with me, Darcy. Would you?
okay, sure. I do still feel like I have quite a lot of questions.
I'm not sure how many answers I have for you, Darcy, but I can certainly try.
Okay. I find that sometimes I just ask a lot of questions. It's not necessarily the getting answers, although getting answers is pretty nice. It's just more of like voicing it that is the point. If this is my dream, I can say things. I'm so this place, is this like a place that I've made up, or is it like a place that like you've made?
I have not made this place. This place was made long before I existed.
So so it's an actual place?
Perhaps.
Huh. You speak in vagueness and in non-absolutes. It's a bit hard to discern what it is that you do. You want anything?
The truth is never absolute, Darcy. I speak in truths.
Right. I feel like I disagree with that. There's a lot of absolute truths. Like physical matter and things like that. Like you can like if I hold a cup in my hand, that is a truth that is not, you can't refute it in any way. It's not up for debate whether or not there is an actual cup in my hand unless it's like a philosophy thing. But like I don't know. I just some things are binary, I suppose, but it does make sense that a lot of them aren't.
While the material truths may be slightly more solid, the truths I speak, the truths I believe, the truths I represent are fluid, hard to grasp.
So so you're like really old.
Perhaps.
Gilf.
Do you always look like this?
I can look how you want me to look, Darcy.
Oh, I wasn't... Sorry, I wasn't like... I hope you didn't think of that as an insult. I only asked because, well, curiosity, I suppose.
I am not insulted, Darcy. And you watch as the visage kind of shudders for a moment. And before you, you see Lorwyn.
What the... What?
You seem to
Wait.
have a connection with this form.
Yeah, she's my friend. I mean, I haven't really known her that long, but I feel like I've known her longer, but it's weird. But
Would you prefer a different form then?
I feel like it's kind of an invasion of privacy to speak with someone that I know isn't Laura and then you look like her. It's just there's a lot of layers to that are very not appropriate. I feel like that's not really. Yeah, no, I mean, maybe not somebody that I'm particularly close with. That's because that's just kind of weird.
If that is what you wish. And you see the form again shudder. The limbs kind of unnaturally move for a moment before you see this just unassuming person before you. Just plain brown hair, medium skin.
What's medium skin?
Like a medium skin tone.
Like a medium-sized skin.
Medium-sized skin.
Sorry.
Just the most average kind of looking humanoid. Still devoid of any gender or race, but a person stands before you. Their face, well, there, still blank, and eyes that are the brightest white you've ever seen. Is this form better for you?
Sure. It's a lot more. Yeah, I can wrap my brain around this.
I want to know you better, Darcy. That is why I've reached out.
I mean, you seem to know some things about me already. You know you know who my friends are. You know. I don't know. I'm just curious. It's because you've got like a lot of power, and you're just. How did you? Did I already ask how you managed? How you found me?
You
I
did.
think I already did. Hmm. You. So. You want to get to know me?
I do.
What
I
do you
want to
know
know.
about me already?
I know some. I know some truths. I know some lies. But I
Oh,
want to know your thoughts.
thoughts. Okay. I I think that's pretty cool. I think part of my brain is kind of sleeping. I'm very floaty. It's a very open-ended question. I don't really know where to begin because there's a lot going on in here.
That is understandable, Darcy.
Mhm.
I will not pressure you to share at this time. Simply know the invitation is always open.
Right. I was more sure. It's more that I'm like it's hard for me to tell you things without knowing what it is you want to know. And you kind of only ask me like, oh, I want to know your thoughts, but like, what does that even mean? I don't. There's no. I don't understand what's the correct answer here? I don't. So
There is no correct answer, and they once again put their hand on your cheek. There is no correct answer. There is no wrong answer. There is simply your answer. If you have no answer at this time, that is perfectly fine.
okay. Yeah.
I am
And the
here
question.
to know you, to protect you.
Do you protect other people as well? Is it a thing
I
you
do.
do? Huh. And you're not a god.
I would not say that about myself.
Huh. Hmm.
As you two are walking through this expansive, massive forest, you come upon this giant tree. This tree, well, all the other trees have obviously reached up higher. This one is larger, and its trunk seems to crack the earth around it. The roots gripping into the ground. The entity stands beside this tree and extends a hand to you.
I sort of like slowly also like take a hand, just a little, sort of like very nervous and like confused still, but like at the same time I'm very eager.
You take the hand. Their skin feels like air, like wind just whipping across your knuckles as they place your hand on the trunk of this tree. You feel an unnatural warmth against the bark. You can feel it, correct, Darcy?
Really? It's warm. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Is it alive?
Is it, Darcy?
I guess trees usually are alive, but also they usually aren't warm. But warmth does tend to mean that something is alive. So I suppose maybe it's just dream logic. So yes, the trees It probably is alive.
These are the thoughts I like to hear, Darcy. Your truths.
Oh, okay.
Let us sit here and enjoy this tree's warm life together.
Okay.
The two of you sit beneath this tree. And as you do, we transfer back to our friends Rune and Slintus in the Rune room. You guys had not left yet. You were
No, we
going
didn't
to.
leave yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've ziddled you.
Hello. I can speak now.
Hello.
Voice reveal.
Oh my god, yeah, so guys, it's me. It's been me this entire time. No, I just did a speed swap with my evil twin, who's exactly like me, but they didn't dye their hair. That's how you know they're
I
evil.
chose not to talk.
Yeah, they have like a stereotypical Russian accent just to indicate that they're evil. Anyway, hello.
Hello.
Okay, we are doing heist, right? Heist? Crime?
Yes. Yes. Crime. Crime good.
How crime? Crime time. How?
Rune, you have the brain cells here. Why am I the one who has to think of stuff?
To be completely honest, for someone who operates significantly on the wrong side of the law, I spent a lot of time never quite breaking the law. I've never done a heist before.
I suppose that's fair. I suppose I am comparatively the more criminally experienced, but
Okay, so we need to go to the place and
yeah.
find the thing. I to be honest, I was inside the quill for like 5 minutes and then I walked out. I don't really know. I don't really remember going in there. I know I should because obviously I'm meant to remember everything, but to be honest, I just kind of wasn't there than I was.
Yeah. I don't plan things. I just kind of improvise unless somebody tells me what to do.
Should we just go and see what happens?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
What are we
sneaky.
even looking for?
Uh,
I don't know if you've
God,
told me.
it was what, a manuscript, Kendra?
A dossier.
A dossier on what
Soldier.
was his name again? Yeah, this dude's brother.
Awesome. Yes, we will find all the dossiers on people's brothers. Who is the dude? What? Why?
He's the dude, one of the guards for the ambassador who works with Darcy. His name starts with the dossier is Marin Norley.
Yes.
Awesome. I have never heard of this person. Let's go.
Neither have I.
Look, I mean, we can just do the thing where we go in there and we pretend to be very confused public workers looking for information. We're students. We're students. It's for a student project. Everyone always gives students everything. You just need to say you've got an essay due in like a week.
Do you have like invisibility or something? Because I vaguely recall you having that.
Yeah, no, I stole that from Maiyr, and it's made her go to sleep now.
Fuck. Right. Yeah, we can be dumb students.
I can disguise myself. I can't disguise yourself, but I can disguise myself.
Well, fortunately, I am, but like, I can slip past things and just,
Yeah.
I'm
I mean-
I'm team stealth.
Why don't I pretend to be like a journalism student? I don't know if there's actually a tertiary education system here. There's not a lot of investment in education. So I can be a student from Bernard doing research
So you're a
into.
distraction, so that I can slip.
Yeah, but
past
also, I
them?
mean, maybe I can be like, oh yes, I'm doing research into.
Dossiers.
I did a random. I asked the gods for a random selection of individuals for this project into imperial cultures and customs, and this guy's name came up, and now I'm looking for the dossier. It's a
Sure.
flawless backstory. I mean, I've never been to that, but they're meant to get up to all sorts of crazy stuff there.
Yeah, flawless.
I'm sure they do. I heard that they do cult sacrifice to find information on research projects.
Well, okay, but only because
We were
I can't
kind of
come up
in-
with anything better.
Yeah, we're kind of rival. I was kind of at a rival uni, so I don't know if that's like true, but whatever. I don't think they'll know either. Let's do it. It's a great plan.
Sure, great plan. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Obviously.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you guys begin making your way out of the tavern. The sitting area where there had been people before is fairly empty at this point in the night. One or two drinkers still there, but it's very quiet. You make your way outside to the uncomfortably still streets. You weave your way through the buildings. It looks like night, but the temperature does feel warm. It's a pretty humid night out here. But you make your way towards the quill, marked with the large tree in front.
I will, before we get there, I'm gonna try and not like 5 minutes before we're about to arrive. I'm gonna try and duck into somewhere where I can be sure there's no windows or anything, and I'm gonna go for my boring human man thing, but slightly younger and with big glasses.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's easy enough to duck into an alleyway. There's really nobody around at this time of night, so finding an empty alley is pretty easy. You duck down, transform into the most bland person.
No, I'm going for the most bland person ever, but because I've never been to Bernard, I have no idea what people with the Bernard lot wear. I'm just gonna go for the most incredibly bland-looking person, the most ostentatious wizard's robes.
Absolutely. You go full Muttons McGinty with your robes.
There's just stars and runes on it. I
Yeah.
don't even think about the fact that you wouldn't have those on wizard robes.
Exactly. It looks like wizard cosplay. So yes, the most bland person in existence wearing just the most ridiculous, gaudy robes comes strolling out of this alleyway. Slintus, what are you doing as Rune does this?
Well, I ducked into the alleyway too, if only so that when I could leave a little later, so we're not together when we get there, and just find a way to stealth in, sneak in.
Absolutely. So, Rune, you are approaching. It is the middle of the night. Past the middle. It is the dead of night at this time. You are approaching the quill. You see several guards out front. One seems to be kind of patrolling the gardens area, a couple up at the door, and a few at the main gate entrance area, who immediately kind of stop you. Holt?
Hi, I'm on business. I'm doing a research project, and I'm in the middle of writing this essay, and I just really need this information. I was just wondering if maybe anyone here could help me, because I'm going to fail everything if I don't get this.
Make a deception check.
12.
12.
Maybe you got red shirt.
You see the Vodlith guard kind of squint at you. Student.
Yes, I'm Bernard. I'm based in Bernard, but I've been coming over. It's a whole stupid essay I've got to do about different cultures, and we did a stupid. I don't want to talk too much about the details because that's private business, but the whole thing, and then they said, oh, you need to write about this guy, and then I've got to come all the way here and find the information on this guy, and then apparently there's a dossier here, and then the deadline's in like a day, and it's been a whole nightmare.
The deadline is in a day. You get your in Rune Moran while you study in Bernard.
Yes, but I need to find the bloody dossier because it's only here.
How do you plan on getting it back to Bernard?
Just gesture the room.
I see. You work at Buttons, I suppose?
Oh, yes, I'm doing a bit of work experience there. It's about experiencing all different cultures, and he insists that I wear this.
My brother studies in Bernard.
There's a lot of people in Bernard. I may know your brother, I may not. It's not.
Never heard of them needing dossiers on civilians.
It's a very important research project. I don't know what I can tell you. Maybe your brother just is involved in a different area. There's a lot of different sections there. It's not just like there's not just one thing that we're doing at Bernard. We're doing a lot of different things there at different times.
Right. You can interview me, or you can go home. That is your only two options.
I've been on an interview. To be fair, if I got interviews with like could I do multiple of you? Would it just be you? Because if I'm not getting this specific interview, which I was kind of meant to do because the whole thing, and I don't really want to go into the details. But if I was interviewing a few people, then that would kind of be fine.
I could possibly get you one other guard, but that is the best I can do for a struggling student at this time.
As many as is possible would be amazing, but to be honest, I kind of really need this dossier.
Why?
Because, look, you say your brother's in Bernard, right?
Yes.
I guess that means I can tell you. There's this whole thing, and then we were in the city, and then the professor was like, oh yes, you need to find just a specific guy, and apparently the gods demanded. I don't even know. It was all stupidly stressful, and it was
gods demanded.
Yeah, I know, it was weirdly intense.
Make a deception check again.
Oh my god, that's like 21. Natural 18. I'm on a divine mission to find this dossier.
I am a man of faith. If the gods demand it, then I shall do my best to help.
Yes, it was this whole vision quest, and they said that the dossier is here, and that we needed to find this specific individual, and
who would be this individual?
Zed has a moment of panic because Rune definitely remembers the name, but Zed has been awake for.
It's in D&D text.
Oh, good. I'm so tired. Yes, it's an individual named Maiyr Norley. I don't really know the details. Just that I need to find this dossier on this man.
Norley.
I think so.
heard that name. Oh, one moment. Typhil! Typhil! You see another guard, a Luxodon, comes rushing over, dressed in the Vodlith uniform. Yes. How can I help? This student is looking for the Norley dossier. Right. The Norley case. That's strange.
I'm writing a paper. I mean, I'm sure your colleague can explain. It's this whole very intense thing.
You're writing a paper on a known drug runner.
Yes, it's all about there maybe been some problems in Bernard that we're kind of trying to handle it the way. Shut up, you're making me laugh.
Oh man.
This is how we handle
Well,
things when
a
you write
drug-
papers about them.
That seems like a strange dossier of a person to want. I guess if God demands it, though. Typhil, please.
Yes, it was Vecna who said that we needed to find the dossier and it's super important and was like, oh my god, yes, if you want to solve your drug problem, you've got to find this dossier. Please ignore my grandpa.
We need to send Rune every single time for anything right now. Just anything that we need. Just send Rune. Holy fuck.
Just send Rune.
I'm so glad Rune is our face for the party.
You see the man kind of turn to Typhil. Vecna demands it. We have to help. Okay. I can get you a glimpse at the dossier, and you can copy down the information you need. But I can't
mean,
allow you.
Anything would be very useful.
Okay. Now, be quiet, and see him kind of pull off his cape and hand it to you. Put this on over your robes. They are loud.
Yes, buttons, you know how it is.
You work there.
Work experience. That's why they sent me for the dossier. Because I was here.
I love that as Rune's backstory became increasingly improbable, he started lying. Like, he started rolling better.
Listen, I
It
rolled a
happens.
9
The
and an 18, and the dice gods love the dice. The gods who sent me on this quest. It's the dice gods.
The god sent you on this quest.
Vecna demands it.
Sentis, you now watch as
Rune is
is being-
silently crying that Sentis is following, by the way.
Rune
Yeah.
is being led off by this tall Luxodon in the guard's uniform, now without a cape that is draped over Rune.
The entire time I'm like, how the fuck is this working?
It's the king. I have other robe. Just I don't know if the guards noticed, but I think the robes are definitely at the back, at least clipping through the cape.
Yeah. Nope, doesn't notice. That's perfectly natural. So
But yeah, I'm like sneaking behind.
go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
I rolled like ass, but I'm going to use something I haven't used in like a billion sessions. I'll use Saving Face to
Hell yeah.
re-roll, and I get +1 because Rune's here.
Oh, absolutely. Let's go.
29.
20. You are in a different dimension. So,
You sure did say face.
I don't even think
Yeah.
Lorwyn could perceive you at this point.
I went from a
The
2 to a
gods
19
demanded
on the
it,
dice.
Kendra. The gods sent
gods
them here
demanded it.
on a mission.
Vecna said, "Bless this child." You did get blessed by Vecna earlier, actually. By
I did.
That's
here it is, coming in handy.
Brought here by The gods demanded it.
Slintus, you blend into the shadows and creep behind as, like, just kind of dodging past the guard's point of view, making your way around the gardens as Rune is led in towards the quill. Rune, the guard kind of seems to stiffen up as you approach the door. Good. One moment.
Oh, of course.
And you see them go over and kind of speak with one of the guards at the door. Produce a key and open up. Follow me.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I'm trying to give Slintus room to get through. I'm gonna, like, as I go through the doorway, kind of try and, like, not like full on, try and, like, drunkenly collapse. I'm just gonna, like, try and, like, just pause, try and, like, pause, like, not in the doorway, but, like, just past it, so they can't immediately shut the door.
Okay. God, what should I have you roll anything for that? I kind of want to, just to see what happens. Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Rune performance checks are always fun.
Right-handed.
Okay, that's not. I think that's a 9.
That's a 9. So you're trying to make
Does
it look
anybody have
very
a third item that
casual.
they're kind of about?
I mean, I've got
if
this
it's-
ring of
you can
fire
trip over
resistance.
the-
Okay.
kind of fall flat on your face a little bit. And you see the Luxodon turn around.
I'm sorry, I'm a student. I'm really sorry.
Flames.
That's a student stereotype. I'm
Side of
not.
my face.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on. I can give you the ring back, Forrest.
You're giving my ring.
Yes,
That's
that's
not.
stuck to my
I
face
just
matter.
mean, you gave it to me because you had a stone, and I don't want to take away.
Slintus,
Do you want the stone or not, Caduceus?
Probably.
Are you
Yeah.
guys breaking up?
No,
On the
This
market.
distraction. you
Oh
are able to
shit!
kind of slip
You're
in
giving back the
behind.
plastering!
no, that's not what this is. I was just letting you. I will gladly keep it on. I just.
You are now kind of like in the shadows of like one of the archways as the Luxodon guard leads Rune down the halls towards a familiar intersection. Slintus, you recognize this spot because this is where you woke up in this
Yep.
world.
Called it.
You see the Luxodon look around. All right, we need to head to Helia's office.
Okay.
You need to be on your best behavior. Understood.
Of course, I'm very good at behaving normally.
All right, just
Stop.
stand up straight and try not to trip again, please.
Yes, of course, I will walk like a normal person. Yes.
If anything breaks in this hallway or Helia's office, we are in very big trouble. Okay, follow me. And they lead you down this corridor. Slintus, you put your back up against the same wall that you had first been against when you came into this world. Weird rush of nostalgia. And you watch as they make their way down that odd turning hall that had confused you before. You see the Luxodon taking out the ring of keys again, and one moment, wrong key. Takes out.
Is there anyone looking at me right now?
Nobody is looking at you right now.
Okay. I'm
It's
going.
just you and the Valdeth guard in the.
I'm gonna summon Mimi just on the other side of the door and instruct her to find somewhere to hide in the next room.
Can I see them from this vantage point?
Yes, you can 100% see them from this vantage point. What are the? Is there any verbal somatic components to?
It's on. So there are obviously components for the spell, but then for the summoning and banishing the familiar, it just says, yeah, it just says as an action, you can cause it to reappear.
Okay, so there's no component, nothing. Okay.
It doesn't say. I mean, I'm
Just
assuming
happened.
there's probably like a bit of a like snap, which is what I was kind of saying. Like
Okay.
he's really doing it behind his back, like while no one's looking. But yeah,
Got it. I was just checking. So yeah, you're able to kind of quietly snap, and you can feel that Mimi has appeared.
And blow up half the universe.
Oh, I hate when that happens. But yeah, Mimi is going to. Her instructions are to try and find somewhere to hide in that room.
Got it. Yeah, Mimi finds a place. Slintus, you can see all of this happening. You see the guard fumbling with the keys a bit. You see Rune in this student wizard form, kind of doing something behind their back. Eventually, the guard does manage to get the key. Got it. It's on the third rung of the ring. Door opens. Inside, you see a very well-organized office. Like, organized to the point where it's a little unsettling. Not a thing is out of place. It looks like it is a painting. The guard kind of peeks down the hallway one more time. There's no possible way that they ever would see Slintus. Pulls her head back in the room. Okay. Do you have a quill and paper?
I'm gonna reach within where it looks like the pockets the thing would be, and then try and like wiggle my hand to get into my actual pockets, and then try and pull them out through the pockets.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh boy.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
Rune's best stat.
You know what, Rune? What happens? Tell me what happens.
I think Rune's just in full view of them, just like sticks his hand through a solid thing, and then just like pulls out a notebook and pen, and they're just staring as it just kind of comes through.
You see the guard's eyes wide. What is happening? Did you just put your hand through your stomach?
No, it's through the. Oh, I thought you knew. Buttons McGinty's robes are illusory because obviously he's kind of too cheap to afford to make actual robes. Obviously I wouldn't wear something this stupid. It's ridiculous. It's a whole illusory thing, and then the whole contract says when I'm in the city I have to wear the stupid robe. It's not even a real robe. I know it's stupid. I'm just sort of wearing regular clothes under this. Yeah, it's the whole thing. To be fair, it would be a really stupid hot robe if I had to wear it normally. But
You see his face kind of fall. I mean, I thought it was kind of fashionable in a way, but...
oh, I mean, I feel like if you wanted to wear something like this, then yeah, all the more power to you. It's just it feels a bit stereotypically wizard. You know, it's like, oh yes, I'm a wizard and I wear a giant robe. You know, wizards don't necessarily have to wear robes. I think other people should wear more robes. Personally, I think that it would just be really cool if robes just kind of went into the mainstream instead of just sort of being this whole wizard stereotype. All the power to you if you want to wear a robe. Buttons might sell the illusory robes. If you ask there.
I will have to do that next time I am down in the hawkers.
Kendra, can I hear this pile of bullshit?
You can. 100% you can.
God, I can't believe Slintus gets to watch this mess. Fuck.
Slintus, have you moved down the hallway now that you've seen them kind of go into the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have they shut the door?
The door is not shut yet.
Oh god.
Someone's kind of standing in the door.
Yeah, I'm just like, I guess, like, creeping forward just so, like, if Rune really fucks up, then I'm gonna step in.
Absolutely.
More overtly.
Don't worry, my plan is incredibly elaborate and bound to fail.
So you are just watching Rune profusely try to convince this guard that this is a good fashion choice if that's your choice, you know. The guard kind of nods. Well, anyway,
Yes, before we get in trouble for being in here,
yes, we need to make this quick.
I will just, speed right.
Hold on, let me get the file for you. You see them go over to this tall cabinet and just look around, pull it out. Norley. Huh. Strange. The Norley file doesn't seem to be here.
I knew
Wow.
Vecna sent me on this quest for a reason. This is it. This is my chance to move up. We need to find that file. Vecna commands it.
Too much.
Make a deception check.
Too much, man.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, in my mind, like ever since we got here, it wasn't if Rune fucks up. It's when Rune fucks up.
19.
19.
I rolled a natural 1 and they didn't catch me. My lies are flawless.
Well, that was a performance, luckily, right?
Yeah. No, it was a deception check, but sure.
Yeah, that was a deception.
No, I thought it was a performance.
You asked for
It was
deception.
dexterity. It was dexterity.
Oh, dexterity.
Yeah, it was dexterity.
It was
I failed-
dexterity.
I failed
Fucked up.
performance
So I was about to say
and-
you didn't fail any of your deception checks.
No. It was the dex one.
It was the dex one.
Yeah, it was the performance one, the dex one.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. We can't just let this.
Fine quest. You, the three of us, we are Vecna's champions.
3 of us.
3.
The other guard.
Right.
Nice save.
There's the Loxodon, the first guard, and me.
Yeah.
I don't know any of your names. I was too excited by the prospect of fulfilling my divine quest, but now we are comrades in arms.
I am Typhil.
I am Jeremy Rune.
And guard out there is Caradwin.
Fucking.
We are Vecna's champions.
We are Vecna's champions.
Thinking about it, there's only a few people with the keys to this room. Obviously, Helios herself, me, and another guard who usually is on night duty around here.
We must find that guard.
I don't know if Helg would be able to... capable of taking anything.
But why would Helios steal her own dossier?
I'm not sure. Maybe somebody broke in or something. I mean,
Why don't we find this other guard and just let's try and get all these keys accounted for?
Helg is not on duty tonight.
That's suspicious.
Well, we switch every other night who has the night shift. I have it tonight, so he would not be here.
Where does he live? We must find if he has his key or if he's been robbed or murdered by whatever thieving scoundrel is blocking us in our holy task.
I'm not sure where he lives, actually. We're not very close.
Mysterious.
We don't see each other. I apologize that your assignment will probably be late. I will...
think this goes beyond a simple assignment. There is a conspiracy afoot here.
I can try... In the morning, I will try to contact a few of the guards that know Helg, and we can see what we can do to discover what has happened. And I will report this missing file immediately.
I must go and commune with my superiors. I will
Of
return
course.
in the morning.
Of course.
I
Yes.
want to do it
Darcy actually raised a pretty good point in the chat. Do I already have it and not know it?
Do you?
I don't know.
That would be hilarious. Please check your inventory.
I'm gonna go through my stuff.
I mean, is that kind of
Oh my
metagaming?
God.
That is kind of.
That
Well,
is
Slint-
kind of metagaming, honestly.
The
It's
fucking
also not the
pigeons.
question I was asking. The question I was asking was, oh, did I just space out while Slintus was getting the dossier?
Yep.
Oh, okay. No, that was just
The fucking
that was just
pigeons,
what I
man.
was thinking.
Inside this
I mean,
building.
it's a
That-
reasonable conclusion to come from if
That like
Yeah.
I was sneaking back out last time, maybe, and I had already stolen it, and but because I forgot, I didn't know I had it.
That would be funny. That would be funny. Anyway.
We are Vecna's champions. We are the chosen. We will solve this together.
I consider offering an arm grasp and I drop it and I do a fist pump instead. I'm like, yes. I must go to your you to your task and me to mine.
Wait. What is your name, fellow champion?
I am Jeremy Rune. Dr.
Jeremy
Jeremy
Rune.
Rune.
He already said
Dr. Jeremy.
You've already said.
And
I apologize.
I walk out and I
Yeah.
get immediately look very confused. I don't remember the way out and I'm like, how do I get out of here?
Start walking, man. You're a wizard.
Slintus, you've watched this whole fucking thing happen from the shadows.
Yeah, I'm just walking in a direction. I don't know where I'm gonna wind up.
Rude, you begin just wandering the halls of the Quill.
And if I can remember the way out, I will go the way out. But otherwise, I will just
Yeah.
wander.
I would say that you're probably smart enough to know the way out.
On a given. Okay,
Well,
yeah, I will.
Your intelligence is high enough
Yeah.
that you. Yeah.
I will walk out, and once I'm out of sight of the Quill, I'm gonna sort of slink back into my alley and wait for Slintus.
All right. If we could just take one quick break, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll be right
I
back.
suppose we'll allow. We'll be back.
Yep.
Just 5-minute break.
Toodles.
Rune, you have made it outside of Quill.
I had clicked Nowie.
Rune, you have made it outside of the Quill.
Good job, team.
Slintus, are you following behind Rune?
Yes,
Got it.
but like stealthy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
of course.
duck back into the alley.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Follow.
two of you duck back into the alley. Rune, you still have this guard's cape over you.
Hey, Rune, what the
I'm gonna
fuck?
drop to the side. I cannot believe that fucking worked. Oh my god. Damn. Okay.
Fuck just happened?
It wasn't. I mean, to be fair, that wasn't actually the plan. The plan was just sort of try and get their attention.
Yeah,
So you can
I
have it.
know.
Like, oh yes, of course you can have the dossier. Yes, you're on a holy quest. Yes, that all.
Yeah, it was
This all
like,
lines up.
God,
That guy just gave me his cape. I have a cape now. I've wanted a cape for ages.
were those guards high?
I don't know. Do you have the dossier?
Do I have the dossier, Kendra?
Begin looking through your pack. And you don't have anything.
Damn.
Okay. Okay. So,
It's not that
well, that
easy.
would have been. Okay, well,
been
unfortunately, Rune,
hilarious.
well, that would have been hilarious. No.
Does that mean I need to keep like scamming those cards?
I mean, they don't seem to be that hard to scam, apparently.
Do you want to come next time as my friend Bintus from the university?
Hi, I'm Jeremy Rune, and this is my friend Jeremy Bentis.
I was just going to go for Bintus, to be fair. I went for Rune the first time. People are so gullible. Why are people so gullible? I mean, you guys will still believe my name is Rune.
Wait,
Even like, I'm gonna be completely honest, even I am not so bold-faced as I unironically be a wizard called Rune, but
honestly, hey, you're Rune because you say you're Rune, so
yeah, but I mean, I feel that, but there's also that whole thing of like, the names you go by are not always the names that, if you're like, oh, who am I? It's not always the answer to that question, you know?
I mean, I guess I don't really do this philosophical nerd shit.
Wow, that's really hurtful. Anyway, I'm still just I'm high now. I'm high on whatever the hell.
Yeah, I mean, I always kind of just had to just do random shit because random shit happened to me, and then I just kind of had to improvise all the time, and I never really had to be the planny one.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I spent about a year conning some real fuckheads back in the old world. I'm pretending to be amnesiac because, yeah.
Yeah, time was in control for like a 5-year chunk of my life at one point, so
That's really intense.
you know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, most of life is just, oh, stuff is happening. I guess I will do this now. Yeah, I was a pirate for a bit.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it actually was. I didn't do that in this world. I don't really know if those people are around or not. That's kind of sad.
I think this is the only honest conversation we've ever had.
No, it's amazing. The power of lying.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, half the time I am somebody else, and like half the time you're doing stuff that I don't understand at all. So
I'm a really shady guy. I just stole that guy's cloak. He just gave it to me.
I mean, fair. But
It's a really how is
I
his cloak?
share of like
It's pretty good quality. Like you could tell that
pretty under shit.
the material is like very breathable.
What do you say, Slantus?
Oh, I just said, yeah, I've done my share of under the table shit.
I mean, that was. I mean, I've done plenty, but to be honest, it usually does not go like that. Should we get out of this alley before the guard realizes I just stole?
Yeah, probably.
Or goes to see Buttons again. He's like, oh my god, he doesn't sell rainbow illusory wizard's robes. Let's go.
Yeah.
To exit the fucking alley. Head back. No dossier in hand, but cape and friendship in hand.
Friendship with Slantus leveled up.
Yeah. You head back to the
We've
tavern.
reached B support. We just had our B support.
You did.
Good job, team. And I already said that, but like again.
But you guys return to the tavern. A couple new people inside, but you know, nothing much happening in the main part.
Look appropriately somber as you go in.
Yeah.
Okay. You put on your
Wave them upstairs. Or
Sad
wave them to your room.
Yep, you put on your saddest faces, walk through the main area of the tavern and back to the Rune room.
So, what the fuck do we do now? I have a guy who's going to kill me if I get a dossier that might not fucking exist, I guess?
I'm his drug runner brother.
Yeah, I mean... God, just... What do we do? Like, we have nothing... We have less to go on than we went into this with.
Do you have a deadline?
I mean, I think it's... What, it's like a week or something to get it? Because that's when the ambassador's leaving or whatever?
Yeah,
yeah, I've got like a... Yeah, like a week. That's...
I mean, maybe we could... I mean, we've got this thing... We've got the lead of the guards who wasn't there. It was obviously not one of those two guards because they were complete fucking morons and they're not going to be doing elaborate heists.
Yeah.
We've got the mysterious boss lady who has a very neat organized office and would probably notice if it had been stolen.
Yeah, that probably means that either means that she has it kept somewhere else, or like somebody else, like one of her superiors, like took it from her or whatever. I don't know.
Or there is some kind of conspiracy going on here, and someone
I suppose.
doesn't want anyone getting their hands on that dossier. I mean,
Yeah, like they could have like covered up with, like he could have been like a fall guy or something, like he was innocent or something. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, if
And
his
even
brother
then,
was
it's
like,
drugs
give me the
anyways,
dossier or
who
I'll
cares?
murder you. Indicates a sort of slightly aggressive. If the brother was doing it for his benefit, then like that's sort of a slightly aggressive stance to take. You know, do it or I'll kill you.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, it depends on the drugs. There are some drugs as well that will kill you on contact.
I mean, fair, I guess, but
No, don't worry. Yeah, whatever. But there's some which is just like, oh, if you, they're super addictive. I mean, look, you hear about like entire industries which is propped up by getting people hooked on semi-legal drugs. So it's some depends what you're supplying into who.
yeah. Healthcare.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do not want to get sick in this city.
Oh, I just kind of already assumed that was the case.
Yeah. That's not. I mean, look, you just need to look at the railings.
Plus, I don't even have a place that I like. I'm not even a citizen anywhere in here or in the last timeline.
To be fair, same. I mean, pretty sure in the place where I'm from, I'm legally dead. And to be honest, I kind of came here to get away from some stuff, and it's not like I was advertising my legal presence in the city.
No, I meant, well, in my case, it's more that the place that I would be listed as being from kind of stopped being both independent and not burnt to the ground. So,
Oof, yeah. Been a rough millennium. Everywhere, to be honest, I can't think of a single dimension where it hasn't been a rough millennium. I've only been to 2, but it's too many.
yeah, big mood.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I kind of get the sense that my home is gone. In a kind slightly more metaphorical sense, but I don't really have anywhere to go back to anymore.
Yeah, it's a metaphor for how my home has been burned down.
Yeah, that's rough. That really sucks. I'm sorry. I would
No.
offer you drugs and or alcohol, which are, to be honest, neither of which things that I particularly have any of, and I don't have any.
I mean, if you have caffeine, I'll take.
You do have some of those mushrooms.
I didn't get.
Yeah.
I don't have the mushrooms. People didn't let me.
I
get
do.
them.
Oh, that's right. Slintus has them.
Yeah.
Isn't this?
Yeah.
You want to get fucked up?
Rune, I don't know that that's a great idea. I like having control of myself as often as
to be fair,
possible.
that's fair. I mean, I just feel like, for me, a lot of my terrible ideas have been turning out really great recently.
I just hand it over to Rune.
And Rune looks at the mushrooms, realizes that for all his big talk, he has never done drugs before. There's no idea how to take these.
Rune.
And just kind of puts him on the bed next to him and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do something with that. It'll be great.
Sick.
I'm not feel like in front of you because I feel like that would be like really sucky, but yeah, I totally know what these are and how you consume them.
Sick.
Yeah, I do. I'm cool.
Yeah, I've done the weeds before.
One time I drank alcohol. It sucked.
I had alcohol.
Yeah. I feel like we've got like 4 hours before everyone wakes up. Another
Yeah.
two.
Do you want to like play a game or something? I don't fucking know.
You want to play a game?
Do you have like what game do you want to play? I'm not to play.
Well, I have dice at the very least, so we could do something with that, I suppose.
Let's play hide and seek.
Why don't we do like
Yahtzee?
I was gonna say like 2 truths and a lie or something, like, you know, icebreaker, but I mean, I feel like dice at a certain level, you're just like, yeah, it's just random chance. I'm not kind of the I like gaming my games.
Rune gamer confirmed.
I don't know. There's just something so satisfying about, just I pull out the dice and just start rolling them in my hand a bit.
I mean, I'm down for dice. I feel like 4 hours is a long time to play dice.
The whole time.
Okay, let's do dice, and we can do 2 truths and a lie.
Sure.
Okay, the two of you begin to play dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
While you play
Yahtzee.
dice. While you play Yahtzee.
Yes.
Rune does not know how to play.
Yes. But we transfer over to Maiyr.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's the rare spicy Maiyr dream.
Oh boy.
Get fucked, dude. Wake up. It's your turn.
Maiyr. It's been a rough day. You've watched your friend deal with the accidental killing of 3 innocents. You've seen these dead people on the floor. You, despite knowing that you have the power to save them, you don't have the resources to. As you drift off to sleep, you awaken in your dream. You're in a forest. You can hear the sounds of birds around you. You can feel the grass beneath your feet. And oddly, you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, on your face. Something you have not felt in quite some time. It's a beautiful sunny day. You are in this beautiful small clearing. You feel like you can just barely in the air smell fresh baked goods. It feels like a distant memory calling out to you.
Get Lord Droppy.
But then the sky turns black. The trees shrivel. And you feel a hand grasp your foot.
I'm trying to kick it off.
Another hand, as you get that one hand off, another hand comes up and grabs your foot again. And another hand grabs your other foot. And you feel yourself beginning to be pulled down into the ground.
I try to cast guiding bolt at the ground, I guess.
You cast Guiding Bolt. You cast it at the ground, but you see it just go up into the sky. It doesn't come back down. And as you look up at the sky, you see the stars, the hands. They're coming back down for you, Maiyr. And now they've pulled you under. So anyway, Yahtzee.
What's with the hands? What's with the hands? I don't remember consenting to this on my backstory.
The rituals are intricate.
Thanks, I hate it.
Love you.
I love all of it, thank you.
True
too.
So this with dice, this is
Yahtzee.
gonna be great.
Rune is just crying for no reason. Rune just starts crying.
So at this point, you guys have been playing Yahtzee for probably like an hour and a half.
Do you want to do something that's not this?
I know how to play chess.
I was gonna say we could go and sneak illusory capes into Buttons McGinty's store or something. I don't know where you get them from, but
That sounds hard.
yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm overthinking things. But what if that guard goes to Buttons and is like, "Whoa, can I have one of those like illusion star capes?" And it could be like, "Ha, yeah, that limited edition." Then he's like, "Oh, do you know a Jeremy Rune?" He's gonna be like, "No, I've never heard of that guy." And then I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm undercover for him." You know, I feel like I've buried myself in a web of lies.
To be fair, he'd probably buy it.
I just feel like I've buried myself in a web of lies. And it's only getting deeper.
Rune, when you lie, make it simple. I found that's the best principle.
I mean, I'm aware that it is. I'm just also, my brain gives me like 50 things, and I just say them all, and then people are like, "This is an unbelievable number of details. What are you doing? Who are you? Why are you in my house?" And I'm just like, "Vecna sent me." Did you blow up the city, Rune? No, I was on holiday in Catacombs on a pilgrimage. I'm very religious.
Yeah, they always ask you, who is Rune, when they never ask you, how is Rune?
He's not very good.
Why is Rune?
Because he keeps making poor life choices. It's always, where is Rune? What is Rune doing? Oh my god, Rune, you can't kill those people.
Rune, stop that.
Rune, stop the murder! No, to be fair, I have never directly murdered anyone.
But yeah, I just keep rolling the dice, and I'm like, no, chess? I'm good at that.
How are we gonna play chess with dice?
It's not, we don't, not with dice. We can just do a, sketch a board on a paper and then just take little tokens to...
Where are we gonna get the tokens from? These rooms are aggressively well cleaned.
We have shit on us. We can
I
use...
really don't. I've literally got, like, the clothes on my back.
Okay.
Look, why don't we, I just want to go out and rob some more people, to be honest.
I mean,
Can
fair,
we
that's...
Can we go and rob Buttons
I can...
McGinty? Why don't we just go and rob Buttons McGinty?
Is Rune okay?
He's not even a wizard. You won't notice. He sucks.
Well, on the one hand, I don't know this guy, and I don't know why we would shit on him for no reason.
I mean, I just...
But on the other hand, I do enjoy indulging a good heist.
Yeah, let's just go rob Buttons. We've got like 2 hours before the others wake up. Let's go. I'm just shoving something up. No.
Technically, I wake up 4 hours after.
I don't care. You're not here. We're leaving.
Which would be 2 hours before everyone else.
Yeah, so about now you would be waking up, Laurelyn, and you would be hearing some shuffling in the hallway.
I don't know how to feel about not being the bad influence of the two of us.
I've been having a really rough day. I deserve this. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Or when you do recognize the voices outside in the hallway, with your passive perception being insane, you can hear just the sounds of Rune and Slintus in the hall.
Had no dreams. Sick! I go check out. I go to the hallway to see what's up.
You see Rune pushing Slintus out the door.
What are you doing?
Go back to sleep, nothing, bye.
Yeah, because that's not suspicious at all.
Bye, Mom.
I can just follow you, like. Are you doing something that you shouldn't?
Yes.
Depends how you define shouldn't.
How I define shouldn't.
It is no risk to ourselves.
Is that
It's
a lie?
little risk to ourselves.
Okay.
I'm not casting any forbidden magic.
But you are casting magic.
Neither am I, for the record.
There's no forbidden magic, we're just going on a walk.
Are you lying to me again?
We're liberating trapped goods.
You're stealing?
I've never lied to any of you guys.
What are you stealing, Rune?
Okay, look, come here. Don't like yell.
I'm not yelling. I'm speaking very softly, like I always do.
Okay. Well, look, there's this wizard. No, there's this dude who has a magic shop, and I've had a really bad day. And to be honest, I'm increasingly sleep deprived right now, and I think I deserve to rob a magic shop.
Rune's probably showing signs of some health issue that I should probably look up at some point.
Look, it's fine. Let's just rob this guy. I'm not gonna take any. I'm not gonna like rob him blind. I'm just gonna like see if he's got any cool stuff. I didn't even take drugs, and I was thinking about it, and I didn't.
What's really going on?
Nothing's going
I
on.
have no fucking clue.
I'm bored and I want to do stuff.
Okay. But why steal, though?
Why not? This guy doesn't. This guy's useless. He doesn't deserve what he's got.
Rune, well, okay, you're never okay, but Rune, are you less okay than you normally are?
Is this Rune talking?
Yeah, obviously it's me. Oh my god. Look, it's been a really weird day, and I'd rather not be sitting in silence thinking about things, so I'm gonna rob this guy, and you guys can come with me if you want to. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna rob him, and I'm gonna like save something cool.
Well, we could always keep playing Yahtzee.
Yeah, I started thinking about things, and it kind of sucked.
Do you know how to meditate, Rune?
Gonna be honest, since I got here, when I sleep, it's just like a blank void of horror.
You know how my dreams are like, so
Yeah.
I can help you learn how to unfocus everything else. As long as there's no external influence. And I'm telling you this because going out there to steal something just because you're bored isn't really going to help you.
Yeah, it seems like a not healthy coping mechanism. Yahtzee?
I mean, if you want to, I'm gonna rob Martin McGinty.
Are you trying to put us at risk?
Look, it's not like anyone's gonna be there. I mean, it's the middle of the bloody night.
Is it?
Wait, is it?
Wait, actually, I have no idea. It's
Is
like
it?
4 a.m.
Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. now.
Oh shit, I forgot to click long list.
Basically the middle of the day.
Beep, beep,
Okay,
beep, beep.
fine.
Just,
Okay, fine. I won't do it. Ugh.
I can teach you how to meditate if you'd like.
To be honest, that sounds like sitting and thinking about things.
It isn't. I personally
can't
don't
sleep
actually know how
anymore.
meditating works though, so that's...
I
Lorwyn
sleep,
does.
literally.
And technically you're a half... Oh wait, drows aren't elves. Are drows
Yes, they
elves?
are. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's
Did
basically
they
like...
just say drows on elves out
No, I
just,
didn't.
like,
I didn't.
tertiary?
That was me getting confused. You
I mean,
basically have
completely-
the innate ability. You just need to get guided into it. It's not...
Gonna be completely honest, I tried that one time and I had a panic attack, so I'm good.
Yeah, I could use less time stuck inside my own head, honestly.
Yeah, like, thank you for the offer. It's really kind of you. But it sounds like sitting with my thoughts.
It's sitting without any thoughts.
Yeah, whenever I try that, there's this funny thing where I think, and then I think about the fact that I'm failing at meditating.
See, the whole point is that you focus not... I don't know, I'm talking bullshit. I don't know how actual meditating works. Fuck. You start focusing on outward, not inward. Eventually you just disappear. Does that sound right? I don't fucking know.
I mean, generally, in real life, the way that you do it, you kind of focus on your breathing and focus on your body and try and be grounded within your body.
This is how Lorwyn does it, though.
That's how Lorwyn does it.
Yeah, she just focuses on the sounds and just woof, goes away.
I feel like Rune probably has tried meditating before just because he does have an elf dad who would have been like, hey, let's vibe.
We can try it once. You tried to help me, let me try to help you. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And then you can, I don't know, try to steal things from me or...
Nah, I think it's the kind of urge. I had the urge, now it's gone.
We can go kill Zim. Zim? Zim's not Zim. Vim?
Vim.
Vim.
Zim's...
Vimco.
No, we can go kill him, I guess.
Yeah, kill him. That
I'm
sounds fun.
kind of already dead.
Don't be pedantic.
Okay. I just... Ugh. Yeah, let's go meditate. Let's go vibe.
So this is how you do it, and then I explain it? I don't know. Do I
Rune
roll?
is definitely doing
for
the
teach?
stereotypically bad meditation thing where he's just like fidgeting and he gets distracted.
No, because Lorwyn is trying to guide.
So,
You have
Slintus, are you also participating in this? Are you going to attempt to meditate?
Kinda, but I'm also rolling my dice the entire goddamn time.
Do
Got
I
it.
roll for something?
Yes, I'm gonna have you roll for... Jesus, what the fuck would that be? Roll for meditation.
It feels
I guess
wisdom,
it would be...
but
Yeah, I know, it feels wisdomy. I just don't know if there's like any kind of skill that would go with... No, I
Just
guess...
have the proficiency, I don't know.
is it like
Yeah.
insight on yourself or something?
Yes, roll for insight on yourself. Lorwyn, yeah, roll for... Just roll straight wisdom.
A cucaracha, a cucaracha. No, 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 no. I rolled it too much, I think. Got a 2 plus
Got a
5.
7.
God
Lorwyn,
damn it! Why? Why did the dice do this to me? I'm trying to help a guy.
Lorwyn, in classic Lorwyn fashion, kind of...
Fucks up?
No, not fucks up. But Lorwyn begins explaining, and then she herself is meditating and not really explaining anything, as Lorwyn
I just
does.
zone out.
Lorwyn doesn't explain well, is what I was trying to say.
I mean, like, Rune definitely has meditated before just because, like, again, he had Elf Daddy who was like, yeah, let's bond, my son.
I fucking hate this.
So I feel like Rune probably kind of sits there and does it, and then kind of just at some point is just like, this sucks, and I am thinking about the fact that my father died, and it's just all kind of too much. And just kind of looks at Laura and gets up and walks out. Then he's just going down to the bar, and he's just kind of like finding a table and just like sitting something on the table and crying a little bit, but not obnoxiously.
Okay. Slintus, you're not really trying to meditate. You're more rolling your dice and kind of getting to your own sort of state with that. Lorwyn, even in your meditative state, you do hear the door open and close.
God damn it. I feel so bad. Why did the dice do this to me? Oh well.
Fair, I'm gonna be honest.
Fair's fair.
I'm just gonna say that just because.
Kendra, what was that? I didn't hear some of that. My computer froze for a bit.
Oh, no problem. So basically, Lorwyn didn't do a great job of explaining exactly how to meditate, so you're kind of just sitting there rolling the dice, but like sat like Lorwyn, but not really meditating.
And also occasionally like staring at the lapel or the insignia,
Yeah.
drinking a bit of coffee, which I feel like doesn't help.
Yeah.
Mostly rolling
and
dice.
yeah, mostly rolling dice, and you do also see Rune get up and open the door and leave the room.
I just want to say this out of character, which is that this is kind of something I've based with Rune kind of around me, which is just I don't have a great time with meditating because I'm just like,
Me neither.
I will overthink, and now I'm having a panic attack. This is terrible.
Yeah,
So I feel like
mood.
Rune, this isn't. I don't want to be like, no, and it's more just I can't see this being something that goes great for Rune, even if he did it right.
No, it makes sense for the character.
I just want to like say that out of character, just to kind of.
So, Laura, when you are you getting up or?
Yeah, I got up.
But yeah, Rune is just like slumped on the table and just vibing.
I check on Slintus. Is Slintus like? Slintus, you good?
Danielle is gone for me.
Yep. Oh
Oh,
no.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, hello.
We can hear you, can't see you.
Cool.
Lorwyn like asked Slintus if they're okay.
I think so, but I'm just still much more focused on.
The dice? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
careful with that dice. Usually you go into
I
a
know.
zone when you...
I know.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go check on Rune.
It can help relax a bit, though.
Just, if you need anything, come get me, I guess. I'm gonna go see.
All right.
Or you can come with if you want.
I don't respond.
Mm.
I walk away reluctantly. Babysitting. Okay.
All right, you tear yourself away from Slintus and head back out to the main area of the tavern. It's still sparse, not many people there, but you are easily able to spot Rune at a table, head down.
Sad boy hours.
Cool. Hope you didn't go into the same table where Darcy killed the 3 people.
Wasn't that table cordoned off or something?
Yeah, that table's been cordoned off.
That was true.
That whole section has been kind of cordoned off.
Look up at her. I'm just kind of. Rune is very much at the moment. Again, this is another dead thing. He's gone from like super high energy to just complete crash, and he's just like lying there, like, yeah, fuck you. He's like looks up, kind of just like just face is just a bit puffy, and then just kind of like, yeah, I'm just like.
Did you just pass out?
He's just kind of like lying with his head on the table.
Yeah. Scratchy? Do you like scalp scratchies? I don't know.
Kind of, but also this is weird.
I mean, you're the one who came down here. Now we have to do this in public.
I don't know if we're like scalp scratching friends or...
I've always been bad with boundaries. Do you want me to stop?
I mean, I don't really mind, but it's just... I don't know.
I'll stop.
Yeah, this is slightly awkward. Sorry. I feel like I'm kind of being a dick right now, I'm sorry.
I mean, you try to help me, I try to help you. We had a whole conversation about trust, so...
Yeah. I've tried, I've done meditation stuff before, it's just kind of... It's a bit of a rough time.
Yeah, I was never a good teacher either.
I don't think it's you, I think it's just... too much brain.
We can sit here in silence if you want.
Yeah, that's vibes. I'm just kind of... I was like, great, and now I'm just like, oh no, I want to lie here and cry. I should not be wearing this cape. I can't believe I'm still wearing this cape. I'm just gonna like take off the cape and just like sit on it.
I can put it in the back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just feel like, yeah.
Laura, when you pick up you recognize it as one of the capes that the guards around the city wear?
Where did you get this?
Oh, guy gave it to me.
You just got given a cape from the guards?
Yeah. I mean, that is literally what happened.
Well, okay. If you do not want to tell me, I will just sit here and think.
Cintas and I went to the Quill to look for the dossier, and then it wasn't there because someone else had taken it already. And I told the guard that I was on a holy mission Vecna, and he was like, oh my god, we're on a holy mission Vecna, and gave me his cape.
That actually worked?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, I told him I was Dr. Jeremy Rune, and I did disguise self, and it illustrated myself as wearing like a giant, like, wizard's robe with like the moon and stars and stuff on it, and they were like, yeah, this is really fashionable.
With the moon and stars?
Like, covered in like moons and stars and stuff, you know?
I saw that in like a book once for children.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was just trying, to be honest, I was planning to be a distraction, and then they were just like, oh yes, of course, you are someone who we should be taken seriously. Yes, I will help you on your holy quest, and I was like, okay. Vecna be with you, my brother in arms.
I'm Vecna.
Welcome to Solidom.
Would you like a berry?
Why not? Actually, to be honest,
Sure.
I think no, it's kind whenever I eat stuff, since I've kind of got here, I feel really weird.
Like?
Okay, I mean, it's kind of TMA. TMI.
TMA?
A podcast on the brain. It's kind of, I don't know if you want to know the details.
I don't really care if it's body stuff.
I haven't been to the toilet since we kind of got here.
Yeah, see, that's kind of a side effect of the berries.
Yeah, but I've eaten and done things that aren't the berries, and I feel really weird whenever I eat them.
Well, I'm not a dog, technically.
Also, look at this, and Rune just like covers his. Rune just kind of goes like this, so it's obviously not breathing, and just like stays like that for like 5 minutes.
I like when I touched him. Did I feel like temperature? Is he warm?
Rune, what does she feel?
I feel like, given that we had the cold thing specifically, I feel like he doesn't feel right. He's not. He feels vital. He feels like he's kind of. But there's something slightly like. His skin's very dry.
Then I check for a pulse too. I don't know why.
As you are you also still get that little bit of a shock in your hand
Ow.
as soon as you touch it to his face.
I don't care. Just ow.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep. Why are you electric?
Fuck me if I know.
Do I feel a pulse?
I don't think she does.
I don't think you do.
What the fuck? Rune?
Look, it's like I said, it was kind of this was not a thing back in the other world, and then we got here, and things have been weirder here.
I'm assuming it's because your body's different. And to be fair, I never checked your pulse. The other.
I needed to breathe there. I mean, I feel like the pulse thing is probably because I'm not oxygenating. There's no need
Yeah.
for blood.
You don't breathe. And you don't.
Really? I keep doing it anyway.
I check his teeth. Just like full body analysis right now. Just like, what's going on? Do you have
They're
fangs?
whitish.
Hey, don't look a
Ow.
gift horse in the mouth.
Huh.
You know, they got a little bit of spinach or goodberry stuck in them.
He doesn't even eat the good berry.
From before.
Yeah, like
Okay.
You guys don't brush your teeth either.
you gotta brush your teeth, man. Okay.
Ouch. Okay, yeah.
What do you mean ouch? I barely touched.
That was the emotional heart of you being very mean to my teeth.
I wasn't mean to your teeth. That was Kendra.
No, you said that. Like, who the fuck's Kendra? What is this strange god? Oh, but yeah, I mean, it's like
You are not
So
alive.
okay.
Why are you not alive? And also, I'm assuming you would know this because you have the memories of the person from here. So why?
Okay. Strictly speaking,
You knew.
I was kind of alive, and now I'm not alive.
Huh. When did you stop being alive?
When we came here.
I'm not talking about.
I mean,
I'm talking about this place. You have the
I
memories
don't-
of this person.
yes, but as far as I can tell, this person was not alive for a while.
So they were dead,
I don't have a fucking pulse.
and you gave him life.
Maybe.
Is that possible?
I mean, okay, look. Back in the original world, some stuff went down, and kind of I went down with it, and then I kind of came. I didn't stay down, and then we came here, and I'm like still not saying that in a very different way.
Before you were alive and now you're dead. That's the difference.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not, when I say kind of alive, like it wasn't. I was alive, and then I was that, and now I'm this.
How does it feel?
I mean, I'm completely honest, not being able to feel my heartbeat is really fucked up.
Yeah, did you?
You don't notice
I'm
it.
still
and then,
curious about the electricity. Why are you zappy?
I mean, I'm just gonna.
I'm just
gesture
zapping myself.
At the lightning
Zap,
scars
zap.
on my face.
So before, I'm just still like poking, just zapping myself, I guess. Ow.
Before I got really cold, and in this universe, I got struck by lightning.
Assuming not coincidental lightning.
Kind of. I was out on a walk, and then zap.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll like shit again. Yep, that's a
Don't think
5. It's still 14.
See, you roll the 5 and I roll the 5, but for me that's an 8.
Oh,
But I mean, technically,
14.
You could tell that this is the truth, but incredibly pared down.
Like,
There is so much more truth to this than I went out on a walk and then I got struck by lightning. But technically,
definitely
this is
hiding.
he's hiding so much. Like this is an obvious kind of like you assume that like that's probably technically what happened, but in terms of lies by omission, there is so much being omitted here.
Oh god. Alright. Rune. I'm assuming you're hiding the rest for a reason.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But yeah, it's yeah.
Is this what's been bothering you?
I mean, I crammed a whole lot of memories in my head in which I was a kind of significantly worse person than I thought I was. But also way smarter than I was.
Correlation, not causation, sorry.
And then I remembered dying again. And then I found out that my father was dead. And now I'm a zombie.
What's a zombie?
It's a form of undead that kind of shambles around and turns other people into itself. Self-replicating, mindless undead.
Okay, how do they replicate?
They bite. Not like vampires, like they don't suck your blood.
I'm just like, yeah, bite me. Go on, do it.
I'm not going to fucking bite
Do it, you coward.
Just very lightly and awkwardly bite Lauren's finger, then immediately drop it at me. Like, that was incredibly weird. Why did you make me do that?
Or when you look at this little nibble mark on your finger.
Yeah, I feel
Light truth
great.
indentations.
It's spreading.
Yeah, I already feel myself going. Yeah.
No, that's so tragic. You can no longer enjoy good berries because they make your stomach feel really weird.
So, if you can't really. Do you need to eat and drink? Do you need it all? Can you even get drunk?
I haven't tried to get drunk.
Let's not.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
high.
To be fair, that
You nerfed yourself. You can't get high. Those drinks you wanted to try and you can't even get it.
to be fair, that absolute
Sorry.
dick shit motherfucker did
Tragic.
I think get kind of drunk, but I did drink quite a lot.
Hmm.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm resistant to it. I don't know.
Maybe. Like Darcy.
Yeah.
Before,
The murder. Yeah. But yeah, no, this is a new one, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't even sleep anymore. I mean, every time I try and sleep, I just kind of wind up sitting there, and I can't even lose consciousness. I'm just kind of sitting there, staring blankly.
We definitely saw you pass out. Does that not count? Were you not actually sleeping?
That's the difference between unconsciousness and passed out. I mean, and sort of, that was kind of just blank void, and I think just brain processing. I think that might be the only time I've actually slept, for a certain definition of sleeping.
Okie dokie. Sorry about your dad.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought maybe he was an elf, so I thought maybe, but he wasn't that young.
I haven't even thought about it. If they... Considering I'm here and not there, and I have
sorry.
I do wonder, though. There's one name missing.
Oh. Good? That's a good thing?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared to find out.
I mean, I didn't like finding out, but I'm glad that I'm not running around hoping that I'm already too late. I'm glad to know that. I mean, it's kind of hard. There's nothing to rush back to, but the deadlines are missed, and it might be good to know if you still need to fight for this person.
I'm fighting for everyone. You guys included. I really, I was RPing, pressing my, I actually hurt myself.
Ow.
Nails hurty, guys.
Careful.
Look, man, she's in pain. She's coping, and I was like, yeah, no. Anyway,
Laura grabs her hand and
she's in pain. She talked about it.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we need to. I don't have any dice. I was gonna say we could play Yahtzee. I don't have any dice anymore.
We should actually, right before I left, Slintus started zoning out again, so
yeah,
probably can't leave them
they
alone.
are intense with it. Yeah.
They can't really touch the dice.
Yeah. Also, to be honest, the others are probably waking up now. And that's gonna be a whole thing.
yeah, I would say at this point you guys have been sitting at this table talking for quite some time. So Darcy and Maiyr, it would be about time that you two are in the same room and waking up.
I'm making
That was a
just
bird, Mari.
abruptly.
It's my bird noise.
Does the dream just abruptly end, or
For you, Darcy, you two are sitting under this tree together. Darcy,
yeah?
our time tonight comes to an end.
Oh, does
But
that
I
mean
shall.
I'm
I'll see you
waking up?
again. Yes, you will be back in the waking world.
Wait.
But I can visit you here again.
Okay.
Would you like that, Darcy?
Sure. This is very interesting.
I have enjoyed our time together as well, Darcy.
Yeah. I've enjoyed whatever this is. All the trees and things that are.
It's truly quite beautiful. I will let go now.
Okay.
I will see you.
I'll see you.
I will see you soon, my child.
Right.
Yeah, if you still don't like it, I don't like it.
You watch as, again, the form shudders, and standing next to this tree once again is that tall figure. Faceless. You see the hand reach out and just gently tap your forehead, and you're awake.
Huh.
Maiyr, your awakening is not as smooth.
Cool. What
You
happened?
had been pulled under the ground, and for hours listened to the most horrifying, wretched screams of agony, listening to sobs, to wails, to begging, to pleading from a chorus of voices all surrounding you in this darkness.
Ugh, Thursdays.
Until eventually, one scream rings out through them all. It sounds familiar. Is that a woman's voice? The ear-piercing scream of terror shocks you awake.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. Come on, RP time. Get it.
I need a minute.
You're both in the same room too, like you just
Yeah. How does like Maiyr react when she wakes up? Is she just like jolting out of bed?
Probably shoot up, stare blankly forward for a minute and then fall back down.
You good?
No, not really.
Did you have a dream?
Yeah. I'll sit up and run my hand along the mask.
Run your
You
hand.
want to-
along. Sorry.
Yeah.
Run your hands along the mask.
Just try to ground myself.
Yeah. You are accustomed to each and every like little ridge in the wood. Though polished, it still does have a bit of that ruggedness to it. And you feel there's a crack. Right at the top of your forehead, you feel a crack in the mask.
Oh my god.
Swing my legs over the side of the bed and just stare blankly again.
Wrong.
Pardon? I didn't hear that, sorry.
Sorry, I asked, what's wrong?
I thought maybe now that we were away from the world we came from, maybe things would be different. Maybe the last dream was just a dream. You know, maybe I just had a bad dream.
Yeah, I mean, dreams don't really have to mean anything. Sometimes they're just really strange, you know? Sometimes you just... I've never really understood how dreams work. They're just kind of this weird jumbles of things that we've thought about and experienced in our life, I suppose, but sometimes they're just complete nonsense. It doesn't have to mean anything. Then again, to be fair, magic is real, and so I feel like your dreams should be also taken very seriously, maybe?
Love it.
Like, it would be very...
Magic is real.
Yeah, like, I would say it would definitely be a big mistake to disregard something that could be a sign, particularly because, like, I don't know, dreams can be... There's a lot of things about dreams that is, like... I don't know. I'm rambling. I had a strange dream, but it's not important right now.
Is unexpectedly wise of you. Thank you, Darcy.
Thank you.
Most of the time, well, sometimes, the dreams are vague enough that I can just say, oh, you know, it's just memories, like I'm just having a dream. But then sometimes I wake up in my home and then suddenly I'm hearing my friends and family screaming at me and crying. And I just don't know if that's vague enough.
It's horrible.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, I mean, I'm not the one experiencing it. I'm just saying that it's awful that you have to deal with that. Is it something that happens a lot?
Not as frequently as Laura ones, I don't think.
Well,
But often enough.
that really sucks. What are we gonna do
Yeah.
about that then? Dream.
I mean, I know what's causing it, at least. So I know how to solve it. I just don't know where to begin. Not in this one.
Yeah. Because some things don't exist, or...
Yeah, I don't even know if it's the same deal, I'd have to, at least in the last place we were, I knew what happened, I was there, but I don't know anything about why I'm here. I don't know why I'm not at home. I don't know what happened. Something completely different might have just caused me to leave.
Oh, I see. So you don't have the context for it.
No. Is there a mirror in the room, DM?
Yes, there is a mirror, like a little vanity in the corner of the room.
Can I go and look into it and look at my eyes? Are they the same?
Look into your eyes. There's a paleness to them.
Still on borrowed time then. Well, at least some things haven't changed. I'll turn around. I have a lot of things to look up. I don't even know if it'll be documented in any library that they have here.
Yeah. Do you need help?
Not that you're qualified to give, at least. I need a library. I need that goddamn... Who was it that said that they could get us the public library or private library access? I don't remember.
That was blue.
Right.
We need to find out what was those packages first, though.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
At least I don't have it as bad as some of the other people in the party. I can deal with it until we get to a time where we do something about it.
Yeah. I suppose.
What time is it, DM? Is it
6 a.m.
Yeah, it's like 6 a.m.
is the sun out in the day-night cycle, quote unquote?
It's probably rising, right, Zed? Yes?
That's how sun works.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, they
Yeah.
kind of just make up when they wanted to rise. They're just like, yeah, it's gonna rise
Yeah.
now.
6, 7
Alright,
a.m.
yeah.
Every now and
Sun is
then, they're
rising.
like 3 a.m.
Sometimes
sunrise.
Sunrise now.
Like, yeah, it's midnight. Enough night.
Sun is rising as you've woken up.
Or- I just want to look out at the sky.
Okay.
For a bit.
You're going to like the window area or outside?
The window.
Okay. You go and you sit on that window perch, kind of stare up at the sky. You feel like you can hear those whispers just in the back of your head. And as you stare up at the sky, the clouds go by, the sun continues to rise.
Darcy,
Yeah.
how long have we been here?
Like 4 days, 5 days. Right?
Kendra, was that I don't know?
I think it's been less than a week, so it might have been like 6 days.
I think it's been like 6
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, it's been like.
Yeah, 5 or 6. That sounds fair.
I don't know about that.
12 episodes, 6 days. Making great time.
Okay. Alright. How are you doing? How are you holding up?
Well, as can be expected, I guess. I don't know, I'm kind of not really dealing with things, I suppose. I don't really have the capacity to right now, I think, and I think it's more like there's a lot of things that are more urgent and I'm needed in a lot of other ways, and so I feel very blank. Does that make sense?
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You know, even if we're busy or doing other things, it's okay to talk about what's making you feel like shit. You're allowed to just...
Like the fact that I killed 3 people by accident.
Yeah, that would do it.
Like the fact that there's so many people that are never going to see their family members again, and it's because of me.
It wasn't your fault.
I mean, I
You
was
couldn't
still
have...
Sure, but you can't say that if I hadn't been there, it wouldn't have happened, because it wouldn't have. It happened because I was there, and because I don't know, I just don't control these. I don't want to think about it.
Okay.
Anyway,
If you ever want to talk or cry or yell or scream or anything, I'm here.
I don't want to do that. Because if I do, I think I might never stop. But although I did have kind of interesting dream, although maybe you don't. Yeah, I had an interesting dream It was very strange. I would have anticipated that I would have had like nightmares or something, considering all of the things, but it was actually kind of pleasant. It was there was this. I don't know if it was like a temple or something. It was this structure, and there was a waterfall, and there was trees, and there was this one really big tree that was warm and also maybe alive. And
Trees
then there was
do
this.
tend to be that.
Well, yes, but they're not warm. Like that meant
No.
like it's like, you know how people are warm because they're alive?
Mm.
That's like the tree was warm, and I was like, I know that that's because the tree is alive, but that's not how trees work, you know?
Yeah.
But like in the dream, I still know that that's how it is. That's just like a fact of nature somehow. And yeah, that was. Oh, and there was this person there, I suppose. A really vague person, like the most vague of vague that you could imagine. I think there was a lot of elbows. There was.
One person?
That's not an. Yeah, it was like 2 elbows, but like 2 on each arm. Like just an amount of limbs that is just not really. I don't think I've ever seen something like that.
Hmm.
I don't know how my brain could have thought of it, but either way, that was something. And they kept calling me my child. Like, you're not my parent. Thank you very much. I know who my parents are, and it's not you. Although maybe they meant it more in like a sort of like general, like how sometimes people who are like in a high position of power will refer to like the common people as their child, like, oh, my child, you must go do this quest. But that's not really.
Never really
wasn't
dealt with one
very.
of those. There was an old lady down the street who called everyone her children, but like, not really the same thing.
Everyone knows that woman.
The one neighbor did.
Yeah. I think we had one of those actually. She had like this treasure chest with like lollipops in it. She was really sweet. And then she
Did the
disappeared.
lollipops make you sparkle?
No, I wish they would have. They sold those at the fair though. Always wanted those. They're real fun. But the fair only comes like once a year, so. Anyway. God, now I want lollipops. Anyway. Yeah, dream. Elbow person. Yeah, they were really vague. Like sometimes it's like you're talking to someone and they just sort of repeat back what you're saying, but like I don't know, it was curious. Cuz they talked about the other world.
The other world? Did they elaborate at all?
Don't remember. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. They wanted to know my name as well.
In your own dream?
Yeah, right? That's what I said. I was like, but like, why wouldn't you? Well, they also said that they weren't actually a dream, but like, that's just dreams, you know? They're kind of. Wait a second.
What?
Wait. Hang on.
You can't see it, but I'm waving a red flag.
your face journey that whole time.
Dude, no, it's because I remembered something from something else, and I was like, wait, maybe, but nah, probably not. Kendra wouldn't connect storylines like that.
Would not Alex, Darcy's description of this person spark any kind of like, or that's a messed up like fey creature, or like that's something from folklore that I remember in any way?
I mean, a lot of the description matches, like, obviously the two elbows are reminiscent of, the tales of the hags that lived in the, the swamps near your childhood home. But some of the rest of the description doesn't really match that. And then the way that this being spoke, of course, you've heard the tales of people being stolen by the Fae after giving their name. So that rings a bit of a bell, but the rest of it doesn't quite fit. It's like all of these disparate pieces that don't quite fit together. But and it's hard to put them together. It's hard to imagine them fitting together.
Maybe you should write down what happened in your dream before you forget the details.
That is a very good idea. I'm going to write. I suppose I'm going to have to start keeping a dream journal again. I haven't done that since I was a teenager. Which, to be fair, was only like 3 years ago. But anyway. I shall
Insert
get
elf
a tune.
reminiscing of being a teenager.
Pardon?
Solid 60. I was just saying, insert elf reminiscing of being a teenager 60 years ago.
Truly.
Hey, boomer. Oh, God.
I will not take this slander.
You're a zoomer, don't worry about
Anyway.
it.
Okay.
Do you have a journal or anything?
I do have a journal. I will pull out a journal that I have. That's like, I bought it like a year ago, and I have like written one entry that was like 6 months ago, and it's just like, I went out and had ice cream today, and I'm going for a different job. I'm going out on the interview now. Hope it goes well, and then I haven't written anything in it since.
You should have said no. I was gonna give you Mayyrs with all the lore, but I guess not.
Ooh.
Do you keep a journal?
Occasionally.
Cool. Holy son, this one is really blank. I have more back at home from like most of my teenage years, but it's fun to go through sometimes.
Look back at what your past self, how they thought.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's like it's a completely different person, and other times it's like, oh yeah, that still rings true today. I suppose now I literally am a different person.
Well, I think out of all of us, you're the one who's the most consistent? Don't know if that's the word.
Predictable?
The same.
That's me. Regular old Darcy.
You sound so fucking suspicious. Dude, are you possessed? Anyway. I don't trust Darcy anymore.
I am a normal human. I have...
Look at me with my 2 arms and legs. I can move them.
I only have
This
one
is my
elf
real
arm.
mouth.
Oh. Crazy.
How many many elbows? I'm so confused.
We're just sorry. The way you said it sounded like it wasn't Darcy. Anyway,
It's because I was looking in the mirror at the same time, poking my face.
that's even weird. Just Darcy. Yeah, that's me. Regular old Darcy. Anyway, in
Squishing
commentary.
your cheeks.
Exactly. I was just vibing.
Don't-
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Tired, I'm late. It wasn't in character. Don't worry about it.
What do you
Or
mean it
maybe
wasn't
it
in
was,
character,
who knows?
Darcy? What does that mean? No, I'm kidding.
Don't worry about it.
I feel like we had something we were supposed to be doing today, but I do not remember what it was.
We're gonna do the.
I think we were gonna talk to the blue lady. I keep forgetting. her
Yeah,
name.
the
I don't
blue
have
lady.
a very good memory.
Ethan.
This dream's
Ethan.
really shaken.
Ethan.
Rune's mom.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a wild Slintus appears and just like, oh, Rune's mom. Oh, there you are, Slintus.
Yeah, so this woke up. Oh wait, since this is catatonic, probably.
Yeah, no, that was out
Yeah, you
of
should
character.
probably go check on that.
Yeah. Listen, Rune and Lorwyn would have got,
Yeah.
teleported. But we would have.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get breakfast and sit and write in the write down my dream in the journal.
All right. As you're leaving the room, you do cross paths with Rune and Lorwyn, who are now heading back to a room.
Morning, you two.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, Laurelyn.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything today? Are you busy?
I mean, I was gonna
Do you have like an hour to spare?
I do. I actually wanted to do a little spell just to find something out, but yes. I am not busy. We do need to check on Synthesis though.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm gonna go have breakfast with Darcy. You check on Slintus.
Alright.
I have something that might be able to help
Help what?
with dreams and stuff.
Yeah, well. As long as it's only me having these types of dreams.
Yeah, why would it not be?
Rune tried to help me and he found out. Oh shit, hold on. Boop. Sorry, I just noticed.
Boop.
And I
Perked on the baby.
yeah. Rune tried to help me and fortunately found out he met my demon.
I'm assuming that didn't go well.
Yeah, it did. So, yeah, I really don't want anyone else having these. Why do you ask?
Oh, I just wasn't sure what you meant by
Mm.
as long as you're the one having the dream.
Well, bring him some food if you can for Slintus and us.
Yeah, maybe we could get breakfast and come back up.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant like bring it after we've had breakfast.
No, I mean just like bring breakfast so
Yeah,
we can eat
uh-huh.
up here.
Yep.
We just have
Do you
to
guys want anything?
food.
Get you some
Anything
pastries. Those
specific, or
little.
you just want?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna
guess
get you
just
those
some
little
coffee as well.
chocolate-filled pastries that have little
Yeah.
berries. God, I want pastries now.
Slintus.
simultaneously, Maiyr and Laura went like, okay, we're leaving.
Like, unit, just do.
Okay. Rune Room Unit Squad. What do they see, Slintus?
Right now, Slintus is just like sitting on right in the middle of Rune's bed and just obsessively rolling the dice over and over again. Just like, and then they look up and they're like,
oh boy. I don't remember how to deal with this one. Laura would remember, I don't. Maybe go slap in the bum. How to... Dunno. Just approach.
Laura would just straight up carry them away.
Yeah, but that was a different environment completely. Like, it was as soon as Synthis got in the casino that happened, so Lauren was like, oh, maybe if I take them away. This is like, same place. Is it the dice? It's probably the dice. Yeah. Approach Synthis. Hey, buddy. You alright in there? Want some food?
fuck off.
Okay, now that's just rude. Is it because I dragged you out of the casino last time?
It's because you dragged me out of the casino.
Yeah, okay, well... You know, it was kind of an emergency and we needed Slintus.
And you forced me back into my own head for several more weeks.
Yeah, well, it wasn't our intention. We didn't really know how to communicate with you all before. Kind of just stared blankly at us.
Yeah, I don't know what's different either.
So, what's your name?
I don't care.
You don't care? Alright.
No, fucking leave me alone.
Yikes. Do you want some food, though?
I can get myself.
The others are gonna bring it anyway, so... We don't need to be, you know, enemies.
Don't even really know who any of you guys are.
Well,
Haven't known who anyone is in a while. Just get up, walk out.
yep. Sick, bruv. Sick.
Maiyr and Darcy, you are getting food. Like you're just kind of waiting on the Tim to bring, one of the Tims to bring back the tray of food. And you see Slintus just walking out of the room.
Oh. Should probably go deal with that. Or at least see where they're going.
Yeah, like, are they, like, leaving the inn? Or just, like, getting breakfast?
Where are they going?
Oh,
Yeah, where are they going?
sorry. Out.
Out. Okay. Yep, they are heading for the door of the tavern.
Hey, Slintus.
And they'll probably show up behind,
don't
just
respond.
like, that's not Slintus.
Oh, should we go after them?
Probably.
Why am I off? That's probably the best idea.
I grab a pastry. Let's go. We've already paid for this, right?
Yeah.
And it's all inclusive.
It was all free, yep.
Can we get a coffee to go, please?
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, that works.
One of Tim's quickly runs back into the kitchen and comes out with a pot of coffee. Here, let me pour you a cup. There you are.
Thank you. I promise I'll come back with the cup and I'll run off after something.
Oh, have a nice day.
Sorry. I feel terrible. I feel terrible for being so mean to this fictional service.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we need to go chase a gambling addict. Be right back.
Of course.
Do I
You
know?
have a nice day too.
Do I know where I could procure like a just blank journal and like pen or something?
You serious, Darcy? We have someone to take care of right now. Can we? Come on.
Yes, it's related to that. I mean, I will join you in that. I'm just.
Now.
Also, I was asking Kendra, but yeah, sure.
You would probably
Yeah.
assume that you could. There are several nice high-end shops up here, but you had been down to the Hawker Shards, and there was plenty of
Cool.
shops.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. I will join the crew and follow the Slinters.
Follow the Slintus, not Slintus. We need to nickname the gambler. The Gambler? I guess.
Yeah, that's what that's what Slintus has called them in front of you guys.
Yeah, but that's rude. They hate Slintus.
I mean, fair.
So I don't think that they would want their one outward personality we trait to be assigned their name.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was about to do a whole
We'll
scrying ritual to find something out, but let's go. We chase Slintus, and that's where the episode ends.
I cast locate person.
Are they right in front of us?
Yeah, are they?
You guys kept running pretty quickly, and I don't think that Slintus was running. Slintus
No.
was... Yeah.
If anything, I was like power walking.
Yeah, Slintus was
Nah.
power walking, and they're easy enough to spot, so you don't even have to cast anything. You see them walking.
Oh, okay. Too easy.
Yeah. Outdoors, it is pretty warm today, and even though it's like 6:30 in the morning, there's still already a good amount of people around, especially around this tavern. You see, coming towards the tavern. Well, Laura, when you see it first.
No. Is it Zimovan?
No.
No.
Coming towards the tavern, you see, flanked by 3 guards, a woman, an elven woman, dark skin, silver hair, a nice gray suit, slightly curled, kind of in a mohawk.
Which Overwatch character is this? Sorry.
None. You recognize this as
Cora.
Renula.
Yeah, like which drag race? Is
Yeah,
this?
I knew it was Renilla. Fucking silver hair. Man.
Oh she.
Oh no.
Who? I didn't hear the name.
Renilla.
She's the novel romance one, right?
Right.
Wait, Renilla's the. No, Renilla's the other one that I promised to save the mom.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Also a private investigator.
Yes, also PI. Also really hot.
Oh no.
Yeah, I that's kind of familiar now.
Also probably the one investigating the murders and we're gonna get caught. Shit. I probably stopped it in my tracks, just like.
You catch her eye. Do I know you? And that's where we're gonna end this session.
I was about to be really cheesy and be like, not in this life. Oh my God.
Bye.
Holy shit.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Fuck,
No,
goodbye.
I'm not actually going. That was my.
Everyone say
was
goodbye.
my-
No, we're saying goodbye to
Goodbye.
you.
Everyone say goodbye to the stream.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm-
fuck.
Well, okay.